Most people think becoming wealthy is about working harder, having better ideas, or getting lucky. But after building multiple seven-figure businesses and working with hundreds of successful entrepreneurs, I've realized it comes down to 3 specific decisions that millionaires make differently than everyone else. And if you're not making these 3 decisions, you're leaving millions of dollars on the table. So if you want to know exactly what separates people who build wealth from people who stay broke, keep watching. I'm going to walk you through the 3 critical decisions that changed everything for me when I went from barely paying rent to generating over 6 figures a month. And here's what's crazy. These aren't complicated strategies. They're simple decisions that anyone can make today, but most people won't make them because they're uncomfortable. The first decision is about your environment. The second is about your calendar. And the third is about your pricing. Let's dive in. Decision number 1. You have to actively curate who gets access to you. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Your friends are probably making you poor. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm saying this because it's true. When I first started my business, I would go to dinner with my college friends, and they would spend 2 hours complaining about their jobs, their bosses, their commutes, and I would sit there thinking, I could be using these 2 hours to build my business, to study successful people, to make progress. But I didn't want to be rude. I didn't want them to think I was too good for them. So I kept showing up. And you know what happened? Nothing. My business stayed stagnant for 8 months because I was spending my evenings hearing about problems instead of creating solutions. The shift happened when I made a decision. I stopped accepting every dinner invitation. I stopped responding to group chats that were just gossip and complaints. And instead, I started showing up in Facebook groups where people were building businesses. I started going to networking events on Tuesday nights instead of happy hours. And here's what nobody tells you. When you remove people who drain your energy, you don't feel lonely. You feel lighter. You feel focused. You feel like you can finally breathe. So your first decision is this. Look at your calendar from last week. Write down every person you spent more than 30 minutes with. And next to their name, write whether that time moved you closer to your goals or further away. Be honest. Then make a decision about who gets access to your time moving forward. Because here's the truth. Millionaires are ruthless with their time. They don't have coffee with people just to be nice. They don't attend events just because they were invited. They protect their environment like it's their most valuable asset, because it is. Decision number 2, you have to schedule revenue-generating activities first, not last. Most people fill their calendar with meetings that make them feel productive, but don't actually make them money. And then at the end of the day, they're exhausted and they wonder why their bank account hasn't grown. I used to do this too. I would spend my mornings answering emails, my afternoons in pointless meetings, and by 5 p.m., I would tell myself, tomorrow I'll do the important stuff. But tomorrow never came because I wasn't treating revenue-generating activities like they were non-negotiable. So here's what I did. I blocked off 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. every single day for only 3 activities. Sales calls, creating offers, or outreach to potential clients. That's it. No emails, no Slack messages, just activities that directly put money in my bank account. And within 30 days, my revenue doubled. Not because I was working more hours, because I was prioritizing the only activities that actually matter. Here's your action step. Open your calendar right now. Block off 2 hours tomorrow morning. Label it revenue time. And during those 2 hours, you only do things that could result in money in the next 7 days. Because the brutal truth is this, you can be busy or you can be rich, but you can't be both. Millionaires understand that most activities are just expensive distractions. They focus on the 20% of activities that generate 80% of results, and they schedule those activities first. Decision number 3, you have to charge what you're worth, not what you think people can afford. This is the decision that held me back the longest. I remember when I first started offering consulting, I charged $500 for a full day of my time. Why? Because I thought, well, $500 is a lot of money to me, so it must be a lot of money to everyone. But here's what I didn't understand. I wasn't pricing based on the value I delivered. I was pricing based on my own insecurities. The shift happened when a mentor asked me, if your advice helps someone make an extra $50,000 this year, what's that worth to them? And I realized, way more than $500. So I doubled my prices, and you know what happened? Better clients. clients who actually implemented, clients who saw massive results. Now here's the uncomfortable part. When you raise your prices, you will lose clients. The people who were only working with you because you were cheap will disappear. And that's exactly what should happen. Look at what you're currently charging, whether it's your hourly rate or your product price, and ask yourself, am I charging based on the value I deliver or based on my fear of what people will say? Then make a decision. Increase your prices by 50% for the next client who reaches out. Just test it, see what happens. Because I promise you, the only thing standing between you and higher prices is your own belief that you're not worth it. So these 3 decisions will make you more money than any course or any strategy. Because wealth isn't built by knowing more. It's built by deciding differently. If you found this valuable, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.